Vale, gente, vamos a hacer otra misión que se llama Ondulaciones Intransmisibles, misión de Arconte. Vamos a darle. Tenemos que teletransportarnos a Saberger con la colombina, pues, ¿no? Vamos con la colombina. Colombina. Para llevarla de fiesta a la colombina.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flower. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up...
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weak.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will...
Makes sense. Let's go!
Está perdida la colombina. Vamos a... ¿A dónde vamos? Acá. A ver si está la colombina de este lado. Vamos en busca de la colombina.
No, I don't reckon.
Alas, you're...
Whoa! Where'd that boy...
Not sure, but it's...
No, not that way. The
sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Es Alice, güey. La mamá del... La mamá de la Clee.
What is going...
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexen Circle, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious Nick, so that didn't stop me from coming up with a title.
Alice! It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a dodo...
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprised, because that means that when Clee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend?
Kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was...
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice That's right. She's a good person, just kinda...
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please...
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantry.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already...
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So when...
Oh, I thought I told you all that. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck. Oh, drat. My one weakness thus falls. The great...
why are you playing along with this?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you...
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something it concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching. Kind of. Why don't we just... My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job. I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find out. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been...
no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer now.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crack. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot... The trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have a the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Notcry. There hasn't been an event like this, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment.
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why I see.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was the story about... But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method...
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere.
My body is... Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. What's happening to me? I feel... Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that... But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Will I return to the moon? So far, at least, I still exist. But as my power wanes, I suppose...
¿Qué pasó aquí? O sea, yo estaba en otra... Estaba en otra misión, ¿no? Ah, no es la misma. Es la misma misión. A ver, vamos a hacer esta. ¿Me cambiaron la misión o no sé? Ah, no, está más cerca esta. Vamos a teletransportarnos para acá. Venga, vamos por aquí. Alito de la luna oculta. Ahí está Kutar.
Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave.
These decorations. It's times like this when.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be in the past. People would get so solemn and...
Karina, Lametti, it's time.
Coming!
Oh, soy Kutar. Soy Kutar fantasma.
So just fill these balloons.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer night.
Think fast!
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions?
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we
Okay, you got me there.
we won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch.
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water
Dice, pasé por el enclave Luna Escarcha. Vamos para acá, mira. Acá hay otra cosa. Acá están unos niños.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert?
I don't mind sharing.
I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the heart, and when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out on...
Hey! That was Tuba!
Oh, you two. Don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe...
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and theoretically, speaking so candidly, should put me in their crosshairs too. But they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of... Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess, too. Consider her existence so far. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed.
So, the rationale that once sustained.
Wait, we did that?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat. At least enough to sustain her until.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never.
So, finding out her.
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field.
Wait, Mage N is going to. That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's borders. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incent. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing.
You really are.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree. Well,
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it?
I must say, I'm now very curious about.
That's a long.
What a lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! You're Hamlet. Who are you calling old?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop. Can you even? You might as well use that hammer to.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Bloods.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority.
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. Then again, it wouldn't be the
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and.
Oh, so that was her way of trying to be friend. What a pity. I won't.
Vale, vámonos para acá. Mira, aquí hay un señor viejito.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the
surprise of her life.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be space.
Voy a buscar a la bruja Nicole. Vamos a conocer a Nicole, banda. ¿Dónde está la Nicole? Está acá. Acá hay un teletransporte para ir a ver a Nicole.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and...
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice isn't...
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of...
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just...
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like...
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mons?
Oh, true.
That would be... this young...
Hey there! Sorry to disturb.
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might...
Have we got the wrong person?
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice...
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your...
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke but I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction map.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to...
Huh? Are they talking to this?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendous...
Sorry, embarrassing.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan.
All right! Paimon remembers her.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. No. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on.
That's right. Is that something you can...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, the Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization, but despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them, even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating.
Yes, but they did not know. And so, after building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, but of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized, it is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them...
Just a second, I gotta ask. How
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just... What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection...
Okay, so they built some kind of port? Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns...
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and...
Whoa, time out. Let's The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built, and luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki.
Yes. Although, I expect the structure... That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to... Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our... You look lost.
Yeah, things got a little, technical.
All right. Let me think about how to put this over the next few days. I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once by completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the if everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the moon...
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on...
My name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch...
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Sire.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as it... Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then?
She seems... friend.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people. Now then, the next order of business is...
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to...
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Kalabina's journey through Teyvat. In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost...
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui.
I should follow them.
Dice, busca información en el enclave de una escarcha. Vamos a enclave en una escarcha. Teletransportarse. A ver aquí.
A while ago, I took the time to organize.
You're saying there's
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of... There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can...
Makes sense. All right. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. But for all their devotion, I imagine that none of it It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already...
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence. And I alone. That being said, I have sensed
changes?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass us. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only 1 moon.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know.
What about you, traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who built a beautiful... Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. And thus, the Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the god, yet no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah, Columbina probably just wanted to join.
I'd originally considered this a fabrication, but now that I think about it...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making...
Yes.
Oh.
And now, I can make no...
Still no name.
Vamos. Vuelve a la Villa Nasha y contacta con Barca. Vamos a la Villa Nasha de nuevo. Vamos a ver a Barca.
Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha. Let's see. There's Barca. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all...
so you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back. We can go meet up with them to...
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her privately.
So, Barca was waiting on us, but what about you two?
Oh, no. We already met with her. We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the Phantom phenomena and Tevat's border. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations.
Wait, then who exactly...
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand...
Introductions are overrated. Especially in cases like this.
So? It's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also,
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then...
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for...
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moons.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero
Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here.
Mind you, the only reason I came here...
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore. Second...
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. Dottore, or Zondique, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia.
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his...
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more... Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers. Want to come...
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense.
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the...
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about?
I believe this will prove my identity.
Well, what do you know? So it does.
It's fine.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation,
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue...
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long.
You flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feelings...
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who value...
Fair.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about...
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing...
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He
wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. He has no interest in doing things methodically.
stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir.
Ugh, do not.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will...
Fantastic. Now this is... Are you talking about the moon marrows?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations. Ruin all the equipment.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. That gas was poisonous. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time.
You've been bottling that up.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
Wait, what?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing?
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method...
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt...
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. But Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for...
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the... Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right? More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often... But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not... The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue. It was a dumb and stupid rumor. But the reality of the...
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited. And Her Majesty never gave her any... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had... That she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed.
I just felt that having a place to stay, and so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to...
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the... I forget who said it. But those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart...
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name...
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had.
Nor I.
Sandrone...
It's a Sealy!
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up...
I'm sure it would.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your... Okay! Time to do what adventurers do best!
Here you are.
Oh, Hat Guy. How come you're back so soon?
Fine. Dottore's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. How about you?
Unfortunately, we've tried everything. Different phantom...
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt? And if I fail in the task I've been given...
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions. However, we could not change their fates.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in...
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome.
It's an impossible task.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were...
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable. Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take...
Is anyone there? Has anyone... She's missing. I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll...
Yes. The important thing is not the nature...
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try. I should be able to...
Oh, nos dan a Durin. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Usa el pilar para ayudar. ¿El pilar? ¿Cuál pilar? ¿Dónde está el pilar? Vale. Durin puede usar el poder de la misma para influir en el mundo en el que se encuentra. La ilusión, por ejemplo, podrá usarlo sobre un pilar de piedra para crear una barrera con los efectos de intimidación u obstrucción, lo que a su vez afectará las acciones de la ilusión humana. Vale. Vamos a seguir al señor.
He really... Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create
Tengo
an
que hacer, ¿qué
opportunity
tengo que
for
hacer?
him
¿Qué
to
tengo que
hide.
hacer?
No, there's monsters ahead.
¿Yo no puedo quitar esto? Sí. ¿Y luego? ¿Para dónde?
Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Luego. Tengo que quitar estas fuerzas, ¿no? Ah, vale, ya entendí, ya entendí, ya entendí. Ya entendí. Ahora lo comprendo todo.
Monsters approaching from the front. You
Vale.
need to stop them and create an
Vamos a cerrar
opportunity for
esto.
him to hide.
Vamos a cerrar esto. Para que cuando llegue esa cosa choque con la barrera. Ahora metemos a este señor aquí. Cerramos.
Barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now?
Y ahora abrimos el de acá.
Someone's controlling it.
Y que se vaya la cosa esa.
The monsters are gone. Is it safe now?
Ya se fue. Ahora vamos a abrir.
too. How odd. Anyway,
Quickly, let's keep...
Wait, there was
Usa
someone
los
else here?
explosivos.
Don't
¿Cuáles
go any
explosivos?
further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere.
¿Cuáles explosivos?
But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
El poder del abismo de Rubin también podrá surtir efectos sobre los barriles explosivos de la ilusión para así causar explosiones que podrían eliminar obstáculos e infligir... Vale. Ah, vale, pero tengo... Vale, tengo que hacerlos explotar antes de que el señor llegue. Vale. Vamos a hacer que exploten estos. Oye, pero no salen los explosivos.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take
Ah,
care
vale.
not to hurt him.
Tenía que
I'll
poner
use
la
the barrier to keep him
barrera.
at a safe distance.
Vale, ahora quitamos barrera.
Seems to be helping me somehow.
Ahora,
Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
vamos a seguirlo.
So many monsters.
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
Vale. Vamos a hacer que exploten estos. Que exploten estos. Ahora. Exploten. Exploten. Y ya no. Acá hay más. Exploten. Exploten. Muy bien. ¿Dónde hay más? Ya no hay más, ¿no? Se acabó.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Vamos a seguir al Rasmaspez. Qué nombre tan raro. Rasmaspez.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter?
Get out while you still can.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and...
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
A ver. Ah, no, tengo que...
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this?
Ábrete, ábrete, ábrete.
You know what?
¿Cómo se abre?
Trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
Spargana. Vámonos de aquí. Vamos a cerrar.
Hey, let us out!
Ah, mira, se salió.
Huh? That's... Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
Vale, vamos a usar explosivos. Uy, ¿qué pasó ahí?
It won't work. There's not enough left. But then, this clue...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Cierra la puerta, vale, vamos a cerrar la puerta.
We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! What? I've searched and searched and searched just for this! I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not... Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh? Wait.
You can see us?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you... But you were the ones guiding me using that marked bear. I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel... I won't find my daughter.
What? No.
Yes. Even so, we're trying to find a way out of...
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry, we could...
I'm just... tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to...
It's not pity. I'm just... realizing... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a...
Yes. It seems you've...
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but... I heard that it was...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Python?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things...
I see. Sure enough, there was... I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart.
It's alright. We did hear some...
From how you speak of your lives, things must be...
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely I mean, I can see you all right now.
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet... The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe...
May your wishes come true.
Hat guy, could I... You've never talked about your past. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are very similar. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if...
I've told you about myself. I'm a student.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical...
A white tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul.
So you had a human
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, but no matter how hard they are. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. But the real answer is, yes.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path.
I will.
All right, break time's over.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before. And the scale is...
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have...
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits... Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more... I should probably have Nicole come and check...
Vale. Pinche misión tan más larga. Creo que ya se acabó, ¿no? O todavía le falta.
There you are.
Todavía le falta.
I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority and that your adventurers in... Okay, I'll try and keep it short.
Oh, cool! Look, what a...
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan?
All right then. I was planning to...
Remember what you were saying about
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the... I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply...
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion.
So we're going to...
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one.
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea of cheat...
No, that's not it. I just...
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivity.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back...
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have?
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be...
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and... The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple... Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary.
What? No!
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this...
Haha, count me in 2. 3 days with... Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain of...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step... How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descent, it's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes no.
All right, I'll start where we left off.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute. No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're
I'm getting a slight
shame. You were so close.
Whoa, time itching all.
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh?
Se desconecta el control.
Well, are you gonna start a what?
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Is something the
candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trust. In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions join.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? Then we can just zip through Nashitown, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status.
No.
Wow. No elaboration for what?
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revealed.
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very...
And when we fought the Reikir of Solnari, it seemed like she...
Also, I'm not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet!
They really think so? I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But... is that really all that... Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow me to try.
Huh?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone, since I have the ability to accommodate a moon map.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you...
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow!
So that's what all this is about.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really?
La luz lunar entre la bruma del alba. Ahora sí ya se acabó, ¿no? Sí, ahora sí ya se acabó. Ondulaciones intransmisibles. Aquí lo dejamos. ¿Dónde estará su nombre? Es la siguiente.